So welcome to the BMW 520. We've got a couple of tips here today for making good use of it. I've also got a question at the end. There's a feature I found on the dashboard that I don't know how to use. I wonder if one of you guys might be able to help me with that. But first of all, we've got a couple of tips. We've got one with the presets on the dashboard. You can set more than just radio stations in this car. And we've got a great way of viewing what's stored behind each number. And a great way of sending locations to your car from your phone. You don't even need to be in the car to send the locations. So let me show you how that works as well. But let's first of all start with the dashboard. So here we are, the normal centre dash. We've got at the in the normal position here, we've got the numbers across here, which you can store like radio 1, radio 2, all those sorts of things. If you notice, when I scroll my finger across them, you notice how we get a little bit of a preview. So I take my finger away, then they disappear. But if you just run your finger across them, you can see what's behind each one. So there, number 7, for example, you can hide more than just radio stations on these. So we've got efficient dynamics available there as something which we can just bring up, or just a normal radio station. So that works quite well. That's an interesting feature that not a lot of people know about, and it's one of those ones which is really useful, particularly when you're driving, particularly when you forget which radio station you've hit behind each number. So that works really well. So let's move on to the sat nav then. So we use the My BMW app. We link it to our car. We set it up. You can set it up for your email, you set up a password for it, and you can link it to your car. Basically you can link it to your diary as well. So I've got an Apple iPhone, so I've got a diary which I save my diary entries in. Some of those have locations where I've got to go to meetings, and those meetings I can pull up on the app. I can send them straight to my car, and my wife can send stuff to me in the car which I can use to set a navigation route. So let me show you how that works briefly. So first of all, so we've got a usual iPhone. Let's get that fired up. Get my there we go. Right then, so on the app here we've got the map down the bottom there. So let's press on the map. So it says there, where do you want to go? So you can type a location in there, and then you can send it. You can also go to your upcoming. So where I've got mine linked to my diary, just my normal Apple diary, see I've got a couple of things. I've got networking there, and I've got to go to Rochester, or it actually comes up as Chatham on there. So let's pop on that one. So that's where we're going. Okay, so that's cool. So it's just working out the route at the moment, and there we go, send to My BMW down the bottom there. So I can send that to my BMW, and that will then go into my car. So let's click on that. Right then, so that's now here in the car with me, hopefully. So basically we can go to either our notifications or to our connected drive. Oh, there we go, connected drive. So let's click on that one there. BMW messages, and there we go. So networking, there we are. So let's click on that location. There's the location. Wonderful. So then we can just send that to our sat nav. Just click on that, and there we go, start route guidance. And if I was going to the networking, I won't leave now because I'll be incredibly early if I leave now, but that's how easy it is. So basically I can interact with my diary from my phone, obviously. My wife can interact with my diary from my from her login into the diary, and yeah, we can just ping messages and ping locations across. Even when I'm out in the car, she don't have to text me a postcode anymore. It just works really well. Okay then, so let's have a look at this hidden feature on the dashboard then that I don't know how to use. So basically we've got the regular dash up here. So down the bottom you've got your normal trip button. So just by pressing that we can reset our trip, obviously. But if you keep your finger on it, as I'm doing now, my thumb in this case, just hold my thumb on it, you're going to see on the right of the screen there, we get a main menu pop up. So system test, chassis dyno, test end, unlock. What does that mean? How do we use that? I'm just going to click on test end. If I hold my finger on it when it's highlighted on test end, then are you sure? Click the button again. So that's all controlled by pushing this button down here. So what does it do? What is it for? What's the benefit of it? Who knows? Let me know in the comments, and it'll be great if you guys can help me find out what's in there.